Yes.
You ever wanted to start a business with your best friend, AKA me?
I have done that before, and I would start a business with you.
We got to get into thinking what that could be. Well, that extra inspiration, if you want it, look to these besties right now.
All right, yeah, Roma. They opened up 2-1 Dough Pizza, and Christen Urban's out there getting all the doughy details. All right, Christen, what are you tossing up today?
Hi, Paul. Hi, Roma. Yeah, we are tossing up some flavor-filled pizza this morning. I'm joined by the co-owner of 2-1 Dough, Adrian. Good morning.
Good morning. How are y'all? Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us out here today. Adrian, I am so curious to hear about this pizza. I know that it is wood-fired, and you said you have a special technique for your dough, correct? You said it's going to be hand-stretched.
Yes.
How do we do that?
So obviously this is the final process of the whole thing. We do a pull-ish, so every night we come in, make a pull-ish, let it ferment overnight. In the morning we come in and we roll these dough balls. Everything gets hand stretched, so it's not pre-stretched, it's not pre-made. This is what takes the longest, really. You got to form your pizza. You want to make a crust. That's the most important thing. You don't make a crust and you're just going to have thin, crisp pizza, which is nothing wrong with that, but that's not what we're going for here.
Because your pizza is wood-fired, this is a good technique because it's the way it cooks, correct?
Correct. And everybody has a different way of stretching, and I try not to critique anyone. So if I do it a certain way, I try not to tell my other guy to do it a certain way. I want him to be comfortable, whatever is comfortable for him. So some people do it like this, some people spin the dough. Everyone has a different style.
I love it. I might need some help with that for sure.
For sure.
So when it's done, this is what it looks like. This is when you've done stretching it out, which is the process you were just doing. Then you get ready, you're gonna throw some sauces and toppings on here, correct?
Correct. So obviously we have the traditionals, pepperoni, cheese, and all that, but I think we're gonna do a situation. So it's a pesto-based pizza.
And this is one of your more popular pizzas, correct? And you said it's called the Situation?
Correct. After the Mike from Jersey Shore.
Now this is a pesto-based sauce, but you have all kinds of sauces here. What do you offer?
So we offer a little bit of everything. We have, like I said, the traditionals, and then we have, different specialties. We do a buffalo pizza. It's a buffalo base, obviously, with chicken, blue cheese, and then we finish it off with ranch. One of my personal favorites is the chicken bacon ranch, and that's going to be a ranch-based pizza. People, typically make a little face whenever we talk about that one at first, but then they try and they end up loving it.
That sounds amazing. Now, you offer even more than pizza here.
Correct. So everything we make in-house is fresh daily. We make our own bread, focaccia bread. We have wings, we have appetizers, salads, fried pickles now on the menus. A little bit of everything, honestly. Only thing we don't have, unfortunately, right now is like a cauliflower crust or anything like that for the people that can't have gluten options.
I see, but it could come in the future, possibly.
Possibly in the future.
I love it. So you have just put some pepperoni on here. I see. Is this some salami you have going over here?
It is salami, and after this, it's gonna get a little bit of red onion.
Now, what kind of inspired 2-1 Dough? I know that you and your co-owner, you go way back.
Correct. So him and I actually met when we were in elementary school, and somehow we stayed in contact all these years. He's been in the industry the past 15 years. He started a food truck going on 5 to 6 years ago. I've been in the legal field the past 10 years working with firms throughout San Antonio. This was always an idea and a passion of mine, and I'm glad that we had the opportunity. This is the finished product, though. We're gonna throw this in the oven.
So you're throwing you're throwing a little bit of a kick with these onions here, and then there are these banana peppers I see.
Similar, they're pepperoncinis.
Oh, I see.
But they got that same little kick to it as well.
So much flavor. Now it's going in the oven. I'm curious, how hot is it?
So the oven right now should be around 700.
700 degrees. Correct. Shoot, I'd have to call out work for sure. That's very, very hot. How long do those normally cook for?
So that should take about 2 to 3 minutes. You can start seeing it start slowly rising right now.
When it comes to your menu options here at 2-1 Dough, how did you curate this menu?
Caleb and I kind of just went over for the first 2 months of everything, just trial and error, picking out different flavors, a lot of R&D around the city. But pizza, that's the cool thing about pizza. It's a bread. You can throw anything on top of it, and it's going to come out delicious.
I love it. This is super cool. I know that people are definitely going to want to check y'all out.
Definitely.
If people want to find you, where can they go?
All social media platforms, 2-1 Dough Pizza Co. You can find us, or come here to the shop. We're on 1602 East Houston Street. We're in Suite 111. Other than that, I would love to serve San Antonio. That's what we're here for. We're going on 2 years. Trial and error. We've done a lot of good and a lot of bad pizzas in the beginning, but I think we've really honed in on a really good recipe.
Adrian, this smells fantastic. I know people are going to want to check this out. Thank you so much for your time again today. And you said this just has a couple more minutes to go. But this is what the finished product will look like when you have a pizza that's already done. Paul, Roma, I know you're dying to have a piece of this. I'm going to send it back to you in the studio.
Oh, the pizza pie. That looks, oh wow, fresh out the oven. Looks absolutely delicious. You guys have to check that out over on the east side of town.
Yeah,
So.
you know what? I'll take one of each.